Hello, Kelly.
Hi,
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. First and foremost, I would like to start with a very controversial question. You see, some people say African kids who moved abroad at a very young age, right? They say most of the time they are disconnected, right, from their roots, right? And they are neither African, neither are they Westerner, right? So for me, I want to ask you, do you think that is true, right? Because you are someone who is practically a subject to this, right? Because you moved here when you were very little,
Yeah.
and you go most of your years here in Canada,
Yeah.
right? So do you think people who say that, do you think they are saying the truth, right? That most African kids who are here, who probably they gave birth to them back in Africa,
Yeah.
and they moved down here, and they spend most of their years here. They are neither African, neither are they Westerner. Do you think that is true, or you think it's unfair?
I think it's unfair, especially
Okay.
for the kids,
Okay.
because it also depends on when did you come, how
Yeah.
old were you when you came.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, like for me, I was 13 when I came. Yeah, I was
Okay.
13 years old when I came.
Okay.
I can't forget about the culture
Yeah.
of back home. Like I still have it in me,
Okay.
and also because like my mom keeps it going.
Yeah.
But it actually like depends. Like for example, my brother came when he was like 9.
Wow.
But you can see,
Yeah.
because he did like elementary school here, high school here, like you can see how like he has changed.
Yeah.
And sometimes you even talk to him, he speaks the language really well.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that he doesn't remember. And sometimes you can even say like a word in Kirundi.
Yeah.
He'll be like, what's that?
Yeah.
I'll be like, what? So now I have to remind him, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's I see it as in a way of like it's unfair if we're to say it like, you know what, they forget where they come from or whatever. But you also have to understand these kids are doing schooling here. The kids they're meeting at school, they're from different places too.
Yeah.
So they have to speak one language.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It has to be like English all the way. And also with like the culture, like traditions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It depends on the community that you're in.
Yeah.
If your child is in a community where he or she doesn't get to meet people who speaks the same language, who practice the same traditions, then we have to go with the Canadian way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
we can't really blame the kids on like, oh, you forgot where you came from.
Yeah.
They can't remember.
Yeah.
They were
that's true.
really young.
They're really young.
Yeah.
I have a question, a follow-up question to
Yeah.
that though, right? Do you see yourself as an African lady or a Canadian lady or a Westerner? Like, do you see yourself?
It depends on what you're talking about. It depends because sometimes I'm too African
Okay.
and sometimes I'm too Canadian. So it depends on what you're talking about.
How so? Okay, give me an instance where you are African, right?
Okay.
And an instance where you think I think I'm more Westerner in this regard. Give me an example.
Let's see. I would say I am too African when it comes to the way I want my future to be like.
Okay.
And also like how I want my kids to grow. Like I'm like, they have to be like in that way.
Okay.
Because I like it. I grew up that way and I really like it.
The traditional way.
The traditional way.
Yeah.
But I am too Canadian when it comes to when they talk about women rights. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm like, I love how it's fair here. I wouldn't say it's fair where like at least like I would say from what I've seen, it's not fair back home.
Yeah.
Back home, like men are violent.
Yeah.
Even here, men can be violent. But the thing is, you have where you can report that.
Exactly. You have injustice for that, right? Yeah, that's cool. I really love your point. I love your point.
Yeah.
But before we dive right into who you are here, right? Before we dive into your life here in Canada, I want to take a step back, right? To back home.
Yeah.
Right? Let's take a step back. You are from Burundi, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you say you moved here when you were 13.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if you still remember anything back home? Do you still remember anything? Do you still remember your life, especially growing up?
Yeah.
Talk me through, where you grew up, where you're from in Burundi. Tell me just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Okay. now I have to really think about this. So I was born and raised in Burundi.
Okay.
I lived there for almost my life before I came here.
Yeah.
And I was there till I was 11, and then from when I was 11, we went to Rwanda. From Rwanda, we went to Uganda, and then we came here.
Oh,
yeah,
that was a journey.
So it was a journey.
What happened?
It was a
Why
journey.
did you move? Where were you guys moving from?
Because there was a war in Burundi going on, so like for safety reasons.
Oh, at that time, right?
Yeah.
How old were you when the war started? Do you still remember?
I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 11.
Do you remember what was going on at that time?
No, I don't. To be honest, I don't. I just remember I thought I was, because where I was, there was not. Maybe I was too young to know, but there was not too much violence. But like when a parent is like, before it even starts, I have to, So, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about Burundi.
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever been to Burundi ever since you moved here?
No.
So there's tendency that you don't really know much about your way around in Burundi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but do you know where you grew up? Do you know the city you grew up in?
Yes.
What was it called?
It was called Kayanza. That's why. Yeah, Kayanza.
Kayanza.
Yeah.
Is it a town or a city? What was it like?
Is it a town or a city? I don't know. I just know it's not a village, but maybe then it's a city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would have to think deeper. Oh my God. No, I just realized I don't remember much. And I was here thinking that I remember. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. You said when you moved, or when you guys moved to Burundi to, was Uganda, or did you say Burundi to
Rwanda and
from Rwanda to Uganda, right?
Yeah.
And you were very, very little.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what memory or what you remember, right, about your journey, about your trip? Because when you guys were moving, right, what was going through your mind as a very young kid, right? Are you thinking, oh, we are just going for a trip, or are you thinking, oh, we are moving permanently, we are leaving this life behind?
I actually thought we were going for a trip.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought we were going for a trip, and then I'm like, wait, hold on. So there is no going back home. But of course, like when you're young, your parents can tell you everything or whatever, because you are their responsibility.
Yeah.
And they have to take care of you. So it's like, yeah, let's go for a trip. Not going back home. So I don't know. It's deeper than that.
Yeah.
But I can't really talk about it. But at a young age, I definitely thought we were going for a trip. And the trip led to Vancouver later on.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So did you move alone, or you moved with friends? With families. Yeah, did you move with your family?
Here?
I mean, when you guys were moving,
it's been with my family.
Okay, it's been with your family.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I want to show you something.
Yeah.
Right? And I want you to just tell me a little bit about this person I want to show you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, nice! Oh my God, I'm good. Oh my God, I'm old. Okay.
Who is that?
Okay, hold on. Oh, knife. Hold on. Oh my God.
I know.
Oh, the memories are coming back.
I know.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus
Christ. Take your time. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know it's tough.
Wow.
I lost. Okay, let me allow you to tell me about who that person is first before I tell you my own side of the story.
And this is my dad. This is my father.
Wow.
Yeah, but okay. He passed away when I was 12.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. He was my best friend, I would say.
Wow.
He really loved his children. Yeah. He really did. He loved all. Oh my God.
Take a moment. I know.
Okay. He loved all his kids, especially his girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
He was always cheering, especially when it comes to school. If you want to be my dad's best friend, go to school. Yeah.
Same with my dad.
Yeah, he was more of like, your future is in the books. That's what he always said. Your future is in the books. You have to go to school. So even for me, like, graduating was more of like honoring my mom and dad. So it kept me going. So now seeing, oh my God.
Yeah, that's really touching. You know, I lost my own dad 2009, right?
Yeah.
And it was really, really very devastating.
Yeah.
Right? I know when I see people and I see people without a father, I know they are coming from a journey.
Yeah.
It's always very difficult, right? So I know.
Yeah.
Do you miss him?
I miss him every day because the last time I saw him, I was 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's ever since I was 10, I didn't see him again, and there was a time where I started forgetting his image in my head, and I was like, oh my God, I don't remember how my dad looks like. That was like a few years back, but then I was like, let me just look at the picture. I need a picture. So I also didn't have like many photos with him. You know how back home they used to do these kind of pictures?
Yeah.
So you don't have them in your phone.
Yeah,
they're somewhere in like a book where you just go, So but my mom, I think it's my mom or my brother had this. So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's.
How do you feel holding him, you know, in your hands, not in your phone? I know. It's tough.
It's really, it's so emotional, but I am really happy. Thank you so much for this. I am really happy. I've actually always wanted this, but like I've never made too much effort to make one. I would say, but I'm glad I have this.
Yeah. So let's talk about your first week, right? Let's talk about your first week here, right? Yeah. After, you know, going through all the journey, right? Do you remember what your first week was like the day you got to Canada?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
First of all, I remember when we got here, the very first thing they gave us was Subway, and I don't know Subway. What's that? You know. And then I looked at it. I'm like, why would they put what they call it, cabbage?
Yeah, cabbage, other stuff.
In bread. It's supposed to be cooked, guys.
I know. With tomatoes, onions, everything.
Yeah. I looked at it. I was like, hell no. I'm not putting this in my mouth.
Yeah.
So that I didn't eat it. And when I was like super hungry, I was like, you know what? Let me see. I removed all those things. Why are you putting tomato in bread? Like I removed all those things. I just ate bread because I know putting avocado in bread because we do that back home.
Yeah.
But now you're putting uncooked onions.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I'm like, what's this? What is this? Yeah, but it was great. And another thing was, oh my God, it was cold because we came late September, so winter was coming in. Yeah, you know, it was really cold back home. If you're cold, you can wear a normal hoodie and then you're good. Here, we wore the hoodie, went outside. We're like, what is this? Why is it so cold here? And I remember we did go like shopping, like to buy clothes and stuff. But we didn't buy jackets because we're like, you know, it's just raining outside. Until you go there, your hands are shaking, and your body is also like, how do you call it? like you could see like through your hands, like your fingers, like you're changing color because it's really cold.
First bite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
But I was like, this is crazy.
You know, I when I moved here, I initially I went to Saskatchewan, right? So Saskatchewan was really, really extremely cold. But I believe you guys actually had a better experience though, because you guys moved here, right? BC, right?
Straight to BC.
Because BC is the weather is still a little bit not that bad, right? But
it's still bad.
But it's still cold a little bit.
Well, it's still cold, but if you consider like other places, BC it's better.
Yeah, BC is better. Yeah.
The last time I was in Toronto, it was still snowy.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I said never again. Like the only time I come back to this place is either in summer or nothing.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people. I always say this, and you know, most of the people that always probably they live in BC, right?
Yeah.
Even I always make it very clear. If you live in BC, it's always going to be very hard for you to live in other provinces, because you miss the sun, right?
Yeah.
Although we have the rain, but it's still better than the snow.
I also prefer rain than snow. Yeah.
Do you ever wish to go back home?
Not really, because no, don't get me wrong. I do love my country. I do love my country,
but you don't want to go back to your country.
I do want to go to visit someday.
Okay.
Right now. Right now, okay, it's because I don't have so many things to look for, like where I can be like, oh my God, I really want to go because of this. If I go, it's because I just want to go for a vacation and just visit a place and maybe like get the memories back and all that, and also have fun. But to be honest, like all my family is here, so it's more like, why do I want to go?
Exactly.
It's because life is better here. Life is better here. That's why, like, I put it that way.
True, I agree with you. I agree with you. Definitely, you know, especially because of the fact that all your families are here, right? Your brothers, your sister, your mom, everybody's here, right?
Yeah.
So you may still have some distant uncles and cousins back home, unless maybe there is something really big, right? Your life is here. Most of your life is here, and you most of your adolescent age, you also spend it here, right? So you had friends here. You did schooling here. So it's just, you know, it makes sense that okay, I don't want to go back home yet until maybe there's something big, right? That would take me into let's talk about school a little bit, right? Because most of the time, a lot of immigrants, a lot of people who maybe they were born in Africa and they moved to school, they always have, sometimes they have like a very brutal experience, right? Some people, you know, come across bullies. Some people come across racism. Some people come across even people, maybe classmates, friends. They may even judge you based on the way you speak, right? Maybe your accent, your food, maybe your background, right? Tell me a little bit about school. How was school like for you? Especially the fact that you're an African girl with a Western, what I call it now, upbringing or norms, values. How was it for you? How was it? How were you able to adjust to, you know, to the school system? And how was it like for you? What was the experience for you in school?
At first, it was really hard because I had to learn the language.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm doing math in English. I'm taking an English course because there were also like some other kids from these Arab countries, from the Philippines, from other places. Like they needed like to also like learn English and all that. But like it was really hard to do math, to do social studies in English when I'm still learning the language, because I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, I'm just there in class like this, and the teacher would talk to me. I'd be like, yes. But even if you ask me what were they saying, I don't know. I don't know. So that was like the hard experience for me. The first year was really hard. But the second year it became easier. I got used to the place and I was able to learn the language and I was able to take those other classes. But it was also like kind of hard because when I came here, I went straight to high school. And here, like they go by, like at a certain age, you can't be in high school. Back home, if you're 25, you still go to high school until you finish. But here, if you're over 19, you can't be there.
Oh, really?
You can't. You have to go to adult schooling.
Adult school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that was like really, really challenging because I can speak the language. There's some classes that I can't have. And if I don't have those classes, I cannot graduate, you know, because it's a requirement and whatever. And also I can make a university application because I don't have the credits, you know. So I had to fight to actually like, I would always go to my counselor's office. I'm like, can you tell me the classes that I'm missing? Because I don't want to repeat. I don't want to come back to this school. Like my last year of high school, I was like, I am not coming back to this because I saw other students who were coming back. I was like, it's a must. I have to finish. So it was also like really hard for me and really overwhelming because it was more of like, I have to take a science class because I didn't take it because I was, you know, still like doing like the English courses, and they had to give me like something like math, because math it's just the numbers. I don't really need too much of the English, unless I have to solve a problem where I have to read and understand. But the teachers also made it easy. Like they knew you don't really understand much, so they were so patient enough to actually explain. You know, so now I hit grade 12. I have to take science 10. Wow. Because I need it as a requirement for my graduation. I have to take English first pupils. It requires so many writing. Wow. I have to take English creative writing. I have to write too much, you know. I have to take social studies. I have to learn the Canadian history. I need, you know, I had to take all those things in order, like, for me to finish. But I was like, I'm not coming back to this. I have to graduate. Like, it was a must that I graduate. So it was like super overwhelming.
Were you able to make friends?
Yeah, I did.
You made friends?
Yeah, I made friends. But you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
High school friends, the friendship ends there. After the graduation, you're only friends on Instagram. You don't even talk. You just like pictures.
You know, I saw your graduation video, right? And I think Paul, you're the only black girl in the whole school. But wait, I'm pretty sure maybe there are other black people.
There were,
but
not many.
Were your friends mainly blacks or African, or you have a mixed background?
Like in are we talking about high school or college?
Both.
Yeah. I'll say in high school I did have at first I met people who spoke Swahili. They became family friends. We're still friends till this day. And after that, because one was like older than me, so she finished first, and my sister also finished first, because I went to the same high school with my sister. So it was like too much change. Now I have to find new friends, because the person that I knew, it's now graduating, and another one is my sister. She's also graduating, so I'm like, you know what, I still have 2 more years here, because I was in grade 10 when my sister graduated, so I had to finish grade 11 and grade 12. So it's like I have to find somewhere. So I met friends. One was from I think Afghanistan, and another one was Colombian. But yeah, so we became like really close, and they were like so nice and so sweet. Also, like when it comes to helping with assignments, they were really nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
it sounds like if you had a very, very like good experience when you were in school. But did you had any like hurts? Like, did anybody hurt you, bully you?
Oh no. Okay, there was a person who once tried to bully me. But I was with my sister. And you can't bully me when Kayla is there. It's not possible. It's not possible. No, there was this kid. He used to bully almost everyone. So one day he tried to bully me, and Kayla was like, you can't do that. You can't, you know. And they was like, well, I'm gonna call 911 on you. Kayla was like, do you want me to give you the phone? So from that time, that kid never bullied me again. And you know what's crazy? Because from grade 8, this kid was crazy. He used to bully many people. And grade 12, I was looking at my friend. I'm like, why is this guy nice? What happened? What happened? I'm like, do you remember what he used to do to students? Like, he bullies you out of nowhere. But
Maybe
somehow
just because
he
he's
changed.
yours, like maybe because
He grew.
yeah, he grew out of it.
Yeah. But also like in college, I was able to find friends who were like really nice.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, I found good, like nice classmates, which was also like kind of like a good motivation for me to keep going, because I'm like, actually, I have people who are going through the same experience as me. They don't judge me.
Yeah.
I don't judge them. And I had people where I'm like, if I can't finish the assignment, I'm like, bro, did you submit? They're like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Do you have friends in the African community?
Friends?
Yeah.
Many.
Okay.
Yeah, many of them.
Have you ever been disappointed by any one of them?
Couple, yes.
Couple, okay.
Yeah. Not just one.
I want to ask a question about that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there is always a saying, a lot of people always say it, right?
Yeah.
That Africans, right? Especially those abroad, right? They don't really support each other, right? They hardly support each other. Everybody wants to do their own thing. Nobody wants to come together to do something together. Tying it back to the friends that you've been able to, probably present, past, future friends, right? Have you ever been disappointed before? Maybe you put your trust in a friend and then you get disappointed. You got disappointed. Or is the statement that Africans don't support each other as we claim, is it true? In your own opinion, do you think it's true?
It can be true depending on who you're surrounded with, or who you're surrounding yourself with.
Yeah.
So it really depends. One reason why many Africans are not successful here is because they're not happy when the other person is successful.
Yeah.
So we can work together, because if you get the success, if you get your success first, it's going to hurt my feelings. You know, that's why like you find like in these communities there is that a small group of people, another small group of people, another small. There is no support because we're not happy for each other.
It's more like we are competing with each other.
Yes. You know what? I can do better. I can do better. And you know, if people were to actually work together, they'll be successful.
That's true.
Sometimes you're like, you heard this saying of like, oh, that's just an African thing.
Yeah.
It's because we don't support each other. That's why we don't become successful. That's why you see most people, they start to surround themselves with other people outside of their race, because it's more like, I know that person can support me more than the person that I can actually like, than this African person that we're from the same place.
That's so true. That's so true. Yeah.
The thing is, everyone is looking for their own interests.
Yeah.
And if I know you can help me with something, I tell you about it, you like the idea, you're not going to help me. No, you're not going to help me. Because you're like,
some may even discourage. They may even discourage you from doing it.
Yes.
I've had cases where some people have ideas. They tell maybe their friends, and they'll be like, oh, that particular idea does not make money. This is too. Are you sure you can do it?
Yeah.
There are lots of discouraging words, not just for you to for you not to just do it.
Or like, it's like you tell someone, I want to buy a car.
Yeah.
Can you afford it?
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's
what's that?
That's so true, though. That's so true.
It's more like somehow it's like we like to stay in our comfort zone because we don't have so much supportive system. Instead of encouraging each other, we discourage each other so much. So that's why, like, African communities, success is hard.
That's true.
There is no support there. They come in the name of support. It's not there. Because even if we were to host an event and be like, you know what, I'm hosting this event for this specific reason, people are going to show up and they're going to even judge your food. There was too much salt or something like that, So it's more like,
or it's not well planned.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it
decoration.
Like this? The decoration.
So it's like,
that's crazy.
Instead of seeing the good, it's easier for them to see the bad.
See the negatives.
So it's like, that's why the supportive system it's really bad. That's why you see many people, they find business partners outside of their communities, and then you see someone successful. How did that guy do it? They did it.
That's so true.
They asked you for help, you didn't help.
That's true.
So it's like you find many people so much in their comfort zone because of how much how many how do you call it? English. They get so much discouraged.
Yeah.
Discouraged. Yeah. So yeah. So it's like, instead of actually telling someone, because this is the thing, when you have a plan for something, you don't always see a way.
Yeah.
It's more about like, you have to take the risk, because not taking a risk is also another risk. And it's also about like your vision. Where do you want to go?
True.
Yeah.
True.
So sometimes you tell someone your vision, instead of like them like encouraging you, like, and elevating you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They put you down. You can't do it. Yeah. You can never make it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really true. It's true. That's why just like what you said, at the start, it's really, really important.
Yeah.
For you to know who you're surrounding yourself with.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Because those you surround yourself with can either help you and elevate you, or put you down. My second question. Yeah. Right. Have you ever been disappointed before?
Yes. I told you many times.
How did you feel?
I felt sad, angry, and regret of like, why did I even meet these people in the first place? You know. But again, people are there for reasons. It's either to teach you the long way, or teach you in the good way or bad way, whatever. But I'm like, maybe this had to happen, you know. Yeah.
That's true. If you were to pick, right, between being, because you earlier on you talk about, the side of you that is more Canadian, that is more Western like, right? So if you were to pick between the values, the norms, right, either to be raised with African values or to be raised with Western values, which one are you going to pick?
That's hard. What? That's really hard. Because I feel like each one of them plays a big role for me. Yeah. Because I do love how Africans raise their kids. You know, I love that. Yeah. I love the encouragement from the parents. It's more like you know what, you have to make it, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah. But there are also some other things that I don't like in the way like Africa sees like stuff and stuff like that. And here there are many things that I don't like. Yeah. And there are also a few things where I'm like, this is actually good. I love the job opportunities, school. And I love how you can be homeless but you can't be broke. You know, like there is a way, like I don't know how they do it in the system. Yeah. Kids here can be homeless. Back home, kids are homeless. They sleep on the streets. Here, a child can't sleep on the street because there are like many places that they can go to. Even if you go online, like you search for help and whatever, you're gonna get help. You know. So like I like those things. I look at it and then I'm like, this is actually really nice. I wish we had this back home. You know?
Have you ever lived a double life?
Double life?
Yeah, maybe at home you are African. Yeah. Then outside you are Canadian, you're Westerner. Have you ever lived a double life?
Let's see.
Because there are some Canadian or Western values or stuffs that when you bring it home, parents, cousins, auntie, they'll be like, oh, we don't do that here. You know, as Africans, we don't do this. Have you ever had to probably live a double life where you probably outside you're Canadian, at home you're African? Have you ever done that before?
I don't know. I don't think so. But there was like a time, because of the things that I was studying. Yeah. I used to think that like kids here like are naive, like, you know, they don't care, they just do bad stuff. But then the moment I went to school and then I learned about it, I realized it's coming from somewhere. So I had to go home and then I don't know what we were talking about, and then that topic came up. And then I was like, actually that's not how it is. Yeah. don't blame the kids, it's the parents.
Yeah.
It's the parents. The kids are traumatized from the parents.
Yeah.
So it became like an argument at home where they're like, no, you don't know what you're talking about, whatever. So and me, I argue a lot.
Yeah.
You can ask my mom. My mom is going to tell you, you're arguing with Kelly, you're not going to win. It's okay, just leave it. Just leave it. Yeah. But it was more of like, there is like how we might view things, but until you go into like actually like go deep into seeing like where is this coming from, why are people like this, you're not going to understand. You're going to say you're going to be like, you know what, this is how Canadians are. But then when I went to school, I learned about it. At home, I was like, no, guys, it's not the kids, it's the parents. I understand the kids might do bad stuff, but that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
It's like, okay, I would behave according to how I was raised. If I was raised really bad, that's how I'm going to behave. So are you going to blame me? No.
Yeah.
I had someone to take care of me and they didn't raise me right.
Yeah, true.
So these kids are acting the way they do because of how they were raised.
Wow. That's true. That's true.
That's why that's how I can answer the question.
Yeah. You did all right. Will you ever marry an African person?
Me?
Or you're gonna go other races?
I will.
African or other race?
African.
Yeah. That's good.
But it will, African, because it will also, because not all African men are the same, right? Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask this question then before my last question for you today. The question is, do you think African daughters, right? Do you think they are raised differently from you are a girl, you have your brothers, right? Do you think there's a difference in how African daughters are raised?
A big one.
Right?
A big one. Do you know what? This is the thing. A guy can go out and come back anytime. That's okay. As a girl, you have curfew. 6 p.m. Why are you still outside?
It's an African thing, right?
It's an African thing. And then your mom comes in your room. She finds you sleeping. It's 8 a.m. She'd be like, at 10, you're still sleeping? Because my mom used to do those things. And she's like, oh my God, it's you know what? It's 12 p.m. right now. You're still sleeping. I checked the time, I'm like, oh, Mama, it's 8. It's 8. And then, they're like, who's going to marry you when you wake up at 12? You know what? Yeah. If this is about me waking up at 5 a.m. to make breakfast, I don't want to do it. I don't want.
But you still want to marry an African person, though.
Who is really understanding? Who's really understanding? This is the thing.
Who has probably the same life as you? Really, an African person with a Canadian upbringing.
Not even the Canadian upbringing.
Okay.
But the way this person sees things. Because one thing that I'm going to tell you how I am. If I don't like cooking, I'm going to tell you I actually don't like being in the kitchen, So it is for you to decide if you want to continue or not,
Yeah.
So like I said, not all African men think the same. That's why I'm like, mine has to be really understanding. I like to understand people, so I like it when people understand me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. On a final note, right?
Yeah.
If you are to speak to someone who is just landing here, right? Let's say someone from Burundi, right, who is just landing fresh, right? Or someone who is back home, who are planning to move here, right? What is that one advice that you are going to give, right?
Be careful with African people here. Yeah. Do you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come to you.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, are you from Burundi? Yes, me too. I'm Burundian and all that. Can you come to my church? Like,
really?
When we came here,
we
had like different people coming. Come to my church. Come to my church. I'm like, what's up with these churches in Canada? Like, you have to be really careful because they know the information. But you don't. And they're not willing to share. That's the thing. So you have to figure things out your own. Like,
but who will they move with though? If they are okay, but I don't know, because if they are just coming in, they will need to move with some people first, right? To really understand, the system, to really understand, their way.
So are we talking about like someone who's coming as like an international person, or?
Yeah, it can be someone just coming. Yeah, it can be, or someone who is here already, right? He's still very fresh, like 3 months in, 4 months in, right? So yeah.
Be really careful with the African people and friends.
Okay.
And the friends you make, because the people you surround yourself with have a big influence on you. It's either they influence you in a good way or in a bad way.
Okay. Thank you for what's it called? Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to the podcast. It was really interesting, getting to talk with you. And then I wish we have more time. Right? So definitely, I'm still going to try as much as possible to find time to bring you on here, because I know you're very intelligent. I know you're a very intelligent lady, and you are someone who is very vocal with your opinions. Right? So you don't keep your opinion to yourself, and I think that's why you love to be in the Canadian system.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you for coming. Who do you think we should bring on here? Right? I always ask my guests, right? Who do you think we should bring on here that should share their story? Maybe you've heard someone's story and then you think I should bring them on here.
Let's see. Bring Roger.
Roger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roger, I don't know your story, but bring Roger.
Definitely, I'm gonna bring Roger. I'm gonna bring Roger here. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you.
See you when I